Kia ora, Tina Koto, hello and welcome to the final episode of Minecraft with BuildCraft and more. So, there are a couple of reasons why I do want to finish off the series here at this point. The main reason being that the series has been going for first of all a long time, a couple of months now, which is kind of nice. But the second reason, probably a little more crucial, is that this is still on 1.8.1. I never actually intended to update Minecraft while I was playing this series. But now we're up to 1.2.4 Minecraft, even 1.2.5 if you're interested in catching the snapshots. Check it out, take a look on the internet, folks. So yeah, basically just today I wanted to show off another way to actually get diamonds using exclusively just the equivalent exchange mod, because a lot of people have been asking me, well maybe not a lot, but I have been getting a few private messages and comments on videos and things asking, you know, how do I get diamonds, because the version that I have is not the same as yours, so how am I supposed to get diamonds? And there is actually a way to get diamonds that'd be pretty universal. And that's with one of these guys, a Klein Star. Basically what this does, this is like a an EMC battery. So we're going to need some red matter. How are we going to get red matter? Yeah, so red matter I think is made probably in here or something. I think, seeing as this is the final episode, I'm just going to go ahead and bring out a few pieces of red matter. Let's assume that I spent a while gathering some red matter while you were away or something. So basically what we need to do first of all is take our Philosopher's Stone, put the Mobius fuel, and a couple of pieces of red matter. Now yes, so this is an EMC battery. Every item in the equivalent exchange mod and in vanilla Minecraft using the equivalent exchange mod is given a specific EMC value, which if we charge up the Philosopher's Stone like so, there we go, you have to press V and then you press C. Game brings up the transmutation tab and you can see down here an EMC value. If you go ahead and throw something in, it'll give you an EMC value for that item. Now, in this version of equivalent exchange, the EMC value of a diamond is 1,536. I believe in the more recent versions of equivalent exchange, it's closer to 8,000. So that's probably one of the very major changes in terms of that. So basically, we can take a Klein Star here. Now, how can I do this? Let's put it in here, for example. I think you can do this. What you do is, I don't know, stick that in there like that. Yeah, something like that. And what it's doing now is actually charging up the Klein Star. So, I've been looking at how to do this on more recent versions of equivalent exchange, so I'm not quite sure how to transfer it. I think I just lost my Klein Star. No, there it is. But basically what the point of the Klein Star is that we can convert energy in terms of red matter, Mobius fuel, coal, glowstone, that sort of energy, and we can convert that into matter using the Klein Star. So it can store the EMC of one item, and then we can put the item somewhere else. Now so it obviously doesn't like going in there. So let's see, if we put the red matter in here like this, you can see it's worth 60,000. I'm just not sure how to make it so that we can put the energy from our Klein Star, put energy into the Klein Star. I think we have to do something along these lines. I think that seems to work. Let's see, if we shove a bunch of diamonds in there, that probably won't work. But anyway, the point is that we can take the energy Here we go. Now it looks like the Klein star is absorbing the Mobius fuel. So rather than carrying around, say, a stack of Mobius fuel, you can actually just carry around one Klein star. And then we can use this Klein star. If we just... let's take it out for now, let's see. So it should do something like this. And now it's transferring down into glowstone. So we'll take this out for now. So if we take our Klein star and put it in our transmutation table now, it should have... okay. I was wondering how is this gonna work? How do I make this work, people? Well, I guess it must be you have to use the condenser. Do we do that? No, that's not right. Okay, so that seems to be fuel. That seems to be fueling it. It can be a fuel as well. I'm just not very prepared for this episode at all. But anyway, the point is that we can transfer around our energy. We can add energy from, like, say, Mobius fuel and put it in our Klein star. As the idea. And you can see it's got a little progress bar on the bottom of the Klein star. And that determines how full the Klein star is. And as you can see, we're like right on nothing. And on this version of the mod, I believe the Klein star holds a significant amount of EMC. I think in more recent versions of the mod, it holds somewhere in the vicinity of 50,000 EMC. Which is obviously significantly less than what it can hold right now, which is probably somewhere in the millions. I have no idea, because I didn't do any research. So anyway, that's a crash course on Klein stars. Now I think probably, how are we gonna... So this is the final episode. There needs to be some... I need to do something to say thank you to everyone who's stuck with me for as long as you have. I mean, even if you're watching this right now, thank you very much. I mean, it's proof that you do enjoy the series, I suppose. We didn't get to do a lot of the stuff that I wanted, basically because I think with this version of equivalent exchange, it's a lot harder, for example, to get dark matter in the more recent versions, because I have been doing a bit of research and watching a couple of other videos on how this all works, and there are actual recipes now to make dark matter rather than having to, say, shove it into a condenser. And even this whole system, even, you know, the interface, I believe, is completely revamped. There's completely different ways for it all to work. So let's see if we can... yeah, so this is just basically how to manipulate dark matter if you already have it. All these recipes here. It would have been kind of nice if we got a catalytic lens. That's like an upgraded version of the destruction catalyst and hyperkinetic lens, and you convert them both together to make a nice little powerful item. It would have been nice to kind of get a Swiftwolf's Rending Gale that like lets you fly around, which is kind of nice. But yeah, looks like the only way to get dark matter in this version of equivalent exchange would be to wait around. And I believe you have to do something like, what was it? It was like converting a diamond block into a dark matter block. Then you had to put that dark matter block in there to get a dark matter orb. Is how you get dark matter. So yeah, it's definitely very different from the tutorials that I've been looking at for how to do this. So I think we'll just have to head down to the probably the only successful thing that I've ever gotten in this series, and that has to be the Diamond Factory 3.0. Because the first Diamond Factory, which was here, look at this thing, this was actually my very first Diamond Factory, a pumpkin farm, putting pumpkins inside the transmutation table like so, generates 1 diamond, and that's how I got my first couple of diamonds to actually get my farms going. So let's go ahead and take our minecart, which I've forgotten until now, Let's just sort of reminisce about the good times, I suppose. Oh man, look at this ravine. Whoa! What the hell, he survived?
Yes, I did. It's a very nice rail system you have there. It'd be a shame if something were to happen to it. There, I blew it up.
Oh man. Well, that was not the kind of response I would have liked to have gotten from some old friends of Minecraft mobs. It is nonetheless kind of reminding that you need to be careful, even if you're in a place where you've only ever seen a couple of mobs, and only recently because you took all the lava out. Man, I wish I'd found some more oil. I mean, that was probably one of the main contributors to not completing the series properly. Look, I'm not dying again. Okay, excellent. I'm not dead. So let's just go ahead and take back our enormous amount of diamonds, and yeah, continue Operation Reminise. This was a great device. Wow. It's a shame that there's no recipe to directly translate dark matter into diamond. But yeah, oh well. And I should probably also... I wonder. Let's see. Alright, give me a minute. Alright, if there was ever one item that I wanted to show off in this series, it would definitely have to be this nifty little item here called Swiftwolf's Rending Gale. Basically what this device allows you to do is once you activate it pressing G, you double tap space and you can fly around. Isn't that cool? So it's like creative mode in survival. Yay! So let's just head up here at like 3 times the normal speed. Now of course this Swiftwolf, the energy that we're using here is not free. It'll be using probably the energy in our Klein Star first of all. So if we just go ahead and throw down our Klein Star, it should start using glowstone perhaps as a source of fuel. Anything? Yeah, there we go. See, it uses up the glowstone. But if we go ahead and pick up the Klein Star again, it should start using the Klein Star. So yeah, a Klein Star is also, apart from being able to convert energy to matter and matter into energy, it can also fuel all your awesome equivalent exchange items. And it's a lot better to carry around just one Klein Star than say 10 stacks of items. Now you can see there I actually produced a little tornado by right clicking. If I go ahead and aim at say this creeper, he jumps way up into the air. Isn't that cool? Awesome. I believe this also has one other cool feature that... Oh, that's not it. There's some sort of feature where it can't... enemies can't actually get to you or something, or maybe the stuff gets deflected. Yeah, there we go. Now we shouldn't be able to get to me. Look at that! Now the creeper can't actually get close enough to me to ignite. That is cool. So this just gives you complete dominance over your world, basically. The power of Swiftwolves is legendary. The pig pool party. Oh man, remember that place? May she rest in peace. She? There's a cow down there, okay. The automatic reed farm, we never really got around to, you know, farming reed properly. It was kind of nice to make, I think. But nobody sort of really appreciated it. Just how... I did think about this for a minute. This is probably the most... This was the trickiest item for me that I had to make. And it was cool that it did work in the end. Let's just go ahead and turn off the Klein Star. I mean, Swiftwolves like that. Ow. Thank you. Oh, Diamond Factory V2. Still going to this day. Plenty of lava fueling it, of course. It's even got a few extra diamonds for us. Thank you, sir. Okay, let's just go ahead and take to the skies again with Swiftwolf's Rending Gale. Yeah. This is it's so cool. I wish I'd made something like this legitimately, but oh well. An automatic cactus farm. It's a bit of a shame that we never really did use this, did we? Now let's just head out to the one other major construction that we've made in this world. The Diamond Factory out in the desert, in the only oil... what's the word? Oil reservoir? Oil spring that we ever managed to find in this entire world. It's a bit of a shame that we had ginormous plains right next to our house. Oh well. I almost fell in there a couple of times. Right, and here we are. Oh man, look at this thing. I think it's probably still got just a few dregs left of oil, but I don't want to turn it on. What are you doing? Get away from me. Yes! Jump into lava. In the lava you go, come on. Where do you think you're going? Oh man, this is so cool. Alright, so, yep. Alright, so now I guess the main question is this the end? Is this the end of Birdtross and his exploits in the world of Minecraft Let's Plays with mods? The answer is no. This is not the end. I might be coming back. I definitely am going to be coming back in 1.2, Minecraft 1.2, with perhaps some mods, perhaps more mods, perhaps some different mods. I've actually only installed the mods that I really liked from the Technic pack at the time when I started this, but since then some mods have grown on me. I'm very interested to play with some of the other mods that have grown. Oh look, Enderman. I'm kind of interested to see how well I can do if I have a couple of extra mods. Extra mods that I didn't have before. Some new mods that have been made since that time. So basically what I'm trying to say is, this is very much a watch this space kind of vibe that I'm trying to give you guys. I will be back. We will be back with more Minecraft. With more explosions. I wonder if I can activate the explosion with one of these tornadoes. Nope. Alright, so I think this is probably about a good place as any to wrap up for the final time. Minecraft with BuildCraft and more 1.8.1. As I said, we might be back. We will be back in 1.2 eventually. But until then, kakite. Oh. Now that is what I wanted to see a couple of episodes ago. Oh man, that is great.